Nick, we're not talking about hockey till the end of the episode.
But Maddie has the hat on.
Maddie's wearing a hat. A hat stays on your head.
Yes, I am.
A
I am.
foam
I'm wearing
finger
the hat.
is very
Yes.
easy.
But this says
Like,
Islanders, and his hat also says Islanders.
you know what,
Yes,
Nick?
so does this. Oh, it's back.
Yeah, yeah,
Maddie
yeah.
didn't start with the Islanders thing. You did.
Yeah,
Nick
everyone
put the
point at
foam
Joe.
finger
Maddie,
down.
point at Joe and laugh.
Why are we pointing at me and laughing? I didn't do anything.
Point.
We have to talk about your New York Knicks getting a new head coach.
Let's talk about a
Oh,
lot of
now
new
we're starting?
Welcome to episode
I guess that's how
13.
we're starting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
know
Episode
sport
13. That's a big number.
I like numbers.
They
in Italian.
last time
13
I was
is
back
lucky.
from vacation. This time they're back from vacation. How
I
is
wonder
Disney?
where I went. Hang on.
Oh, it's magical.
Guys,
I'm
where
at
did I go?
Mickey
Where did I
Mouse.
go?
Oh, I don't know if we can
Happy
say
4th
that
of
name.
July,
We
by
might
the way.
get sued by Disney for
Because
just
that
saying his name.
I already
That's why I
said
got
it.
the shirt.
I already said it. You just said it. We're gonna get.
Yup, yep, guess whatever you call it. Guess the mouse is after us. Dawn, we got a good run, everyone.
Mouse after you.
Wait, so John
The
wearing a
mouse that
shirt
controls
that
the
the
American
mouse
government.
made.
Speaking of which,
Does that mean it's
happy
after
4th of
me?
July.
Happy day to set off explosives and get away with it. That's what I say.
I'm doing a thumbs up in here.
Yes. So, about the 4th of July, let's start with the hot dog eating contest, actually, and then we'll talk about the Knicks getting the head coach.
Joey
Joey
Chestnut.
Chestnut wins! Is
Joey
anyone
Chestnut
surprised? Is
This
anyone
is the
surprised?
most shocking moment of my life since Aaron Rodgers said he's signing
Wait,
with
guys,
the Steelers.
do the shocked face in 3, 2, 1. Good job, Joey Chestnut. Welcome back.
Good job, Joey Chestnut.
The hot dog eating contest is always a lot more fun when you were there.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Mike Brown.
All right, let's go over to Vespa. Let's talk about Mike Brown. So
Why do you fire
I
Tibbs
feel like
instead
it's
of Mike
really
Brown?
the only move you could have gone with at this point after firing Tibbs.
I
It
don't like
was-
that you fired Tibbs and didn't get Malone.
but was it was
Yeah.
so I don't think it was the only move we could have gone with, but was it better than Tibbs? 4-time champion. Is it better than Tibbs?
I don't
I
know.
mean, it would probably extend Josh Hart's career. Not having him on the floor every minute.
All I'm gonna say is Tibbs did something that no one did in 25 years. You needed a hell of a coach to replace that. And I don't know if Mike
I think
Brown,
he's going to be a hell of a coach.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mike
He
Brown,
has the history to do it.
He has the history. I'm not saying it's a horrible move, but I think I would have stuck with Tibbs. At least I'm not on here saying this is a mistake. It's going to set the franchise
There
back.
are a lot of people who are on. There are. I think it's a move that's kind of split the fan base.
It has split the Knicks community. I've seen it.
I'm not
People-
saying that firing
I've
Tibbs
seen people
wasn't a
who
mistake.
love the move. I see people who hate the move.
Firing
It's
Tibbs
very
was a mistake.
controversial.
But if you had to hire someone, Mike Brown's not a bad guy.
No,
He's
not a bad
mistake.
choice. at
No,
all.
not at all.
But I still think Tibbs should have been the guy at least one more year.
Yeah, it's
But it was
It's a-
clear.
I
It
think
is a
it's a good
verbal
pick
agreement
to
as of now.
replace-
Verbal agreement.
the thing
so
that
I
happened
think it's a
is I
good
think it
pick
was
to
clear.
replace who they shouldn't have fired. That's,
Yes.
I agree.
Okay,
I think it
so
was
we're
clear that
gonna.
from the whole process, the Knicks really didn't have a plan. But
They got
Well, at
rejected
least
by
they
a bunch of teams to interview.
Yeah.
I think it was 5 teams. The Mavericks, and it's Mavericks, and I don't know who else, because I know they got rejected for Kid, and I'm not sure who
Maybe
else.
the Bucks. I don't know if the Bucks is right. The Bucks. Someone, if I'm wrong, comment down below.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
probably haven't. But
Um,
speaking of the Mavericks,
Speaking
Nico didn't
of-
mess
You
up.
did it,
He
Nico,
did
you
it.
you
You
did
did
it!
the most obvious
What's
thing
up?
since
You
you
did it!
done the most... Joe, that was not the spot where you were supposed to use your
It's
one curse word.
fine. It's fine. Let it go.
I mean, come on, he did it though. He did it. He did it. Good job, Nico.
He
Good
kicked
job.
Cooper Flag.
With the most obvious choice of the draft.
Hey, Nico traded
Hey,
Luka.
shock faces in 3, 2, 1.
We're doing the bit twice.
Except I'm actually. It's not. I wasn't shocked. I was like, thank God he's not a complete idiot. This wasn't
Well-
as obvious as Aaron Rodgers or Joey Chestnut. Still not a shock nonetheless. Good job, Nico.
Well,
Moving on to Ace Bailey.
Yeah, I don't think Okay, yeah, we'll move on to Ace Bailey just because I think Cooper Flag was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Cooper
So we'll
Flag.
move on to Ace Bailey.
Bailey.
And
Congratulations. You have a
so,
stud.
so the Utah Jazz had the third pick of the draft after a lot of people basically said the draft is rigged. They said
Well, wait, do you guys think the draft was rigged? I mean,
We already covered this.
we did already cover this, but we can. I think we can touch back on it a little bit. There's been a very long running theory that the draft is rigged. Do you remember, when I told you guys about the frozen card theory?
I
Yes.
remember.
To
And
get the
then don't
Knicks
forget,
year?
if you want to see that, I think episode 8 or 9 we cover it.
Yeah, I think around then. The frozen card
maybe
theory
there'll
to
be an
get the
editor
Knicks
note
in.
on screen if we're wrong.
I think it was episode 9.
But in one
So,
of the we covered it.
yeah, they basically
I mean-
wanted to get Flag to a bigger market, so they rigged the
Wait, Flag?
draft to get. Yeah, they wanted
Yeah.
to get Flag to a
Cooper
bigger
Flag,
market.
the first pick, Joe.
They
Oh,
wanted to get Cooper Flag, who they knew who was going to be the first pick, to a bigger market. So they wanted to send him to Denver, not Denver.
Dallas.
Dallas. Sorry.
If he went to Denver, that'd be a whole nother problem.
Oh yeah, no. Imagine him and Jokic on the same team.
Ugh, no, I
we'll
don't
talk
think
about a league being completely doomed when we get to hockey.
Oh yes, we will.
Yeah.
So Utah obviously being a smaller market got stuck with the third pick, and they picked Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey had communicated to the Jazz that he did not want to be picked by them. This is I guess you could kind of say this is an Eli Manning situation, but it worked out differently because he
Yeah.
was picked by them and wasn't traded. He's
Eli
stuck.
was traded and won 2 Super Bowls for the New York
Yeah.
Giants.
I don't know how this is going to work out for the Jazz, but let's see.
I don't think it's going to work out as well.
Utah's not an ideal place to be.
Yep, but
Utah.
in fairness to Ace Bailey, but not in fairness to the guy we're going to talk about a little later. Utah can be a not nice place sometimes.
Certainly Utah.
So he went up and had a not nice expression on his face when the commissioner handed him his jersey. He looked like
You didn't look the happiest.
and everyone knew it. So
Look at my face. This is probably.
you're
how I look.
about to get a generational amount of money.
I wouldn't be pissed.
You are about to be set up for life,
Like,
your
you were living the
children's
dream.
life, your
Like,
children's life.
something
You were about to become
about
a
playing
millionaire.
in a professional sports league, let alone on the national stage, and you're mad you got drafted to Utah.
I don't know.
I get
That's my
it's not
opinion.
a situation.
You have the chance to change franchises once your contract ends.
And even if you really hate it that much, don't sign. Be that person who's that petty and potentially ruins
I
their
would.
career.
I wouldn't. I don't think I'd do that.
That gives you,
I think I go to the franchise that drafted me.
yeah, that gives you,
I would do
that
that.
gives whatever you want. You also have to think the next year that gives teams an awful perspective on you.
Exactly.
That ruins your reputation pretty much.
I'm not saying that I do it. I'm saying it's an option if you really hate Utah that much.
Yeah.
But just go, stay your 4 or 5 years.
There's only
right.
one person in the world right now that I say shouldn't sign with their team.
Check out episode 12 to see why the Bengals are the worst team in football.
There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the ninth pick.
This, if you thought the Ace Bailey situation was bad,
Wait,
this,
guys, nobody speaks till the camera goes on me. That is what Colin Murray Boyles said when he got drafted, and he proceeds to piss off an entire country.
Wait, Joe, you did it wrong. You have to have somewhat of a smile on your face like this.
I said the word before. I'm not allowed to say it twice in one episode.
No.
It's
I'm not
funny.
gonna
If
use
It's
I
like a
much
PG-13 movie.
either.
You
I'm
get
not gonna
PG-13
use
movie
the
rules.
either. You're not doing the bit.
I'm not doing. It's funnier if I don't say it. I think.
Fine.
You
You're
no
not
you
doing the
you
bit.
used it too soon. You used it
You
too
used
soon.
it
You
too
are.
soon.
Well, there's another joke coming up where I get my other word that I'm allowed to use for the
No,
episode.
you're not. I'm not
Nope,
giving you
nope.
the
You
bit.
used your word already.
You use your word.
So someone's
I
taking my
told you
word
you
from me?
messed up. You used it too soon. But
Someone's
speaking of
taking my
messing
word?
up, Colin Murray Boyles.
Messed
That
up.
was messed up.
Messed up is an understatement, I think.
So
He
you
pisses off an
have the
entire
one.
country right there.
You have the one Canadian franchise, Canadian basketball franchise with uh, fans all over Canada, and
Not even
you
for
pissed off an
Toronto.
entire country. How do you do that?
More importantly, how do you recover from that?
I don't know.
He's not
I
staying there very long, is he?
These people are living the dreams of millions of fans by playing in these like sport associations, and they do this when they get drafted.
all
I
right.
should have.
So
I should have been a football player at this point or something.
All right, let's
I
move
would
on.
have been fine as long as the Bengals didn't draft me.
let's move on. We're gonna cover a
SGA
little bit
was
of baseball.
extended
Oh
285
wait,
for
yes,
4 years.
right, right. You're right. I was gonna move on to baseball prematurely.
No,
SGA was extended.
Reigning MVP gets his bag through the 2030-31 season, I believe, is what they said.
Yes, yes, you're right. I was trying to do the math in my head, but it's 2026 through 2030. You're right. Okay, so yeah, I think it's definitely a deserved contract.
it's the right move.
100%. It's sort of like what happened with Josh Allen in this season. He won MVP, gets his bag extended.
And the thing is, too, now it's one less worry for next year.
I think that's really all that
Yeah.
needs to be said. I don't know.
Nothing
I
else
don't
to
The
think there's
say.
anything
Thunder are
else.
still
It's the
the
right
favorite
move.
to win the
I think
finals.
Also, we have to talk about the finals. The Thunder's win in Halliburton.
The Thunder win on I'm gonna be honest. Halliburton was on pace for a generational game. I got to give it to him. He was about to throw some magic down,
Yeah.
and I think tearing his Achilles ruined that game for
The
him.
Magic finally paid
We
back.
gotta be honest here.
Yeah.
As Knicks
Halliburton
fans,
and
we
Griffin
gotta be
Cannon
honest here.
both were
Can I say
great
something,
games,
actually?
and then they
Yeah.
I'm
killed
pretty
it.
Yeah.
sure, at least of the Pacers in that game, Halliburton still made the most three-pointers or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
even like laughing at the guy for not making a shot in that one game, he was about to throw some magic down.
He was
I
about
have to be honest.
bring
I
Indianapolis
think
trophy.
if whatever you call it, he doesn't tear that thing. I think Indiana wins
They
it.
win. Yeah.
Just absolutely heartbreaking.
But
Uh,
they're still a
But-
good team. They'll be back next year.
yep.
Can you argue that they'll be back to the position there was without Halliburton?
Well,
Can you argue it?
He'll be back by mid-season, won't he? It takes a year about. It takes like no, not a year. It doesn't. It takes like what?
I
8
still think
months?
they're a well constructed team without Halliburton. But
And
Yeah, they
Halliburton,
are.
He'll be back by February or March, probably. I'm guessing 8 or 9 months, right? Isn't that an Achilles timeline? 8 to 9 months.
It all depends on how everything goes. We're just at a spot right now where it's too soon to assume anything. That's
how
my
long do you? How long do you? How good do you think?
6
the
to
Celtics are
12
gonna be
months.
without
So let's.
exactly, yeah.
It's about 6 to 12 months. So we'll know more. I guess soon, but
I
I'll
think
have
it's
to
too soon to
Halliburton.
say anything. That's my opinion.
How good do you think the Celtics are going to be without Tatum for that long?
exactly.
The Celtics have done some shocking moves in free agency. I don't know if they're going to be a top contender until Tatum gets back.
Once again, we'll have time to discuss this more as it gets closer, but the NBA may look very different next year.
We'll see.
I do want to add in that as of now, the Knicks are the favorites to win the Eastern Conference Finals.
I think they're getting a little too much hype because we don't know how Mike Brown coaches yet. We have to see what Mike Brown does to this team.
They still have the same players though, and they did add a little bit of depth to their bench, I'm pretty sure.
It's too soon to tell, but moving on to baseball, someone has to say the joke that I came up with because
The Mets and the Yankees collapse as the Subway series begins. The Battle of the Mid
Battle
commences in approximately half an hour from the time we're recording this.
The good news
Yep.
is the Mets just took a series from the Brewers. We're not going to talk about the Pirates.
The bad news is the Mets now have 13 pitchers on the injured list, 6 of them being starters.
Griffin Canning also prayers up to him. Same thing as Halliburton. Torrent.
Yeah.
Bad news is Paul Blackburn still exists.
The good news is Paul Blackburn is on the injured list. I'm kidding. I'm completely kidding. Wish nothing but a good recovery for Blackburn, even though
The
he
really
doesn't
good
look
news
bad.
is
I'm not
next
wishing bad on
weekend-
people.
next weekend, Sean Manaea can make his season debut and Kodai Senga can return to the mound.
Yes.
Brooks Raley will
As
be
reported
here
by Carlos Mendoza
by the time
yesterday.
the All-Star break ends, and Jesse Winker will be here. The Mets
okay,
are about
Joe.
to look
Okay, Joe.
very different.
Okay, Joe, I wasn't about to say stuff. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Nick.
As Carlos Mendoza said the other day, that he said Senga. Oh my God, excuse me. Senga will be starting a rehab assignment, I think tomorrow.
Yep,
And
tomorrow, Saturday,
if
July
that goes
5th.
well, he believes that Senga can be back for a game before the All Star break. And
Which is
Manaea,
huge.
he also believes he can be back as well before the All Star break.
If you have Senga go next Friday and Manaea go next Saturday, that's humongous for this team, and it'll give them momentum. And
Yeah, because that Senga injury, that's when the entire team just.
Yeah.
I think
Because-
this team, they're also getting a top reliever back in Burks Raley.
Yeah.
But you also have to see, we also lost Daniel Nunez now, who looked like he was finally starting to take shape again.
We got to see how Manaea performs after coming off the IL for so long.
Yeah.
But I do think the Mets, there is reason to be optimistic about them. David Stearns will go out at the deadline and get bullpen help. And my question is, do we see Drew Gilbert come up? He's lighting the world on fire right now.
You know my stance. I think if there's one prospect we have to promote, it is Nolan McLean. He is the one who deserves it most.
I think we will see Nolan McLean in
Because I
August.
just want to point out, all of our top pitching prospects who we have seen hit AAA, who have dominated in AA and the lower levels, immediately struggle once they hit that top level of the minors. Nolan McLean, he has not struggled at all in AAA as of now. And
The
it's
good news
honestly
is, though-
that you expect to see from an
Yeah, I was
MLB
about to
player
say,
who's
what
on
about
rehab.
Jonathan?
He's not
Jonathan
an option this year,
Yeah.
but Jonathan, I think, let's give him the time he needs.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about calling him up to the majors just yet, but he's been tearing it up.
I think he
I think you have to
goes.
have that talk about getting him to AAA soon, though.
I think in September he's going to go to AAA, maybe
I
late
think
August.
sooner.
But
Yeah,
I do
sooner
expect
than
to see
that.
Nolan McLean in the major leagues this year. I do expect Tyler Miguel to come back and be a reliever.
Yes, I believe Anthony Tacoma reported that Miguel is going to be again throwing soon, maybe sometime this week.
So the Mets have reinforcements coming.
Yes.
Unfortunately, on the other side of town,
The Yankees just lost one of their
Yeah.
most dominant pieces in their rotation. Clark Schmidt has hit the injured list.
also
Oh,
when's Luis
he's-
Heel coming back? I've seen like nothing. He was supposed to be back weeks ago.
You mean the Yankees trade down acquisition, according to Aaron Boone?
Ooh.
It was either Boone or whatever. I can't even. What is
Aaron
his,
Boone is I do not. have
What's
any-
the other guy's
Every
name?
guess is-
Steinbrenner.
Ryan Cashman?
Cashman. Excuse me. What am I? I'm losing it today. I apologize.
The Yankees, they don't expect to have a big deadline just because how Cashman operates. But
I have seen reports that the Yankees are looking into third base,
That
and
I
that
saw.
includes options such as Ryan McMahon and Nolan Arenado.
and
You-
Eugenio
you-
Suarez. But we'll
I think
talk
they
about
ran-
trades a little later. I want to talk about someone that the Yankees have to make a decision on soon, very soon.
Mr. Woe Killer himself, the next Derek Jeter, Anthony Volpe.
This guy is.
He's not who they thought he'd be. Not at all. I remember people
it-
were saying he's better than Lindor. Look how
I
that
think
turned
it's
out.
time for him to go to AAA.
Yeah,
See if that
he's
helps
not.
him. Because also, since the last time we've been on here, Francisco Alvarez has took a trip to AAA, and he's getting better. I expect to see him maybe in August again.
Sorry, I had to get my shock face out about Anthony Volpe not being a top in the next
I
episode.
think Francisco Alvarez really is benefiting from this trip to AAA. And
Do you know what I think he's benefiting from, really? Not having Eric Chavez as his hitting coach!
The thing I'm going to be completely honest about,
Send
I
Eric
really
Chavez
don't-
into the sun.
Send him into the sun with Eric.
into the sun without Boone and Billy, what's his name?
I was gonna say send him into the sun with Brendan Bean.
That's his name, Brandon Bean.
Oh yeah.
We're not gonna talk on the Bills this week. I need a break from them.
So Eric Chavez, Brandon Bean,
Yeah.
and Aaron Boone into the sun. But I think the Yankees need to send Volpe down or do something with him. He can't keep playing.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Yankees with the young guys, we finally see Spencer Jones in AAA.
And George Lombard Jr., I think, Double A or Triple A? He got promoted.
I don't think AAA. I don't think he was
Double A, I think.
Yeah,
But
probably AA.
the Yankees farm, that's their two big prospects. The Yankees farm is very weak, which worries me for this trade deadline, because not a lot of teams are going to be selling.
Yeah, I don't think the
think the
Rockies
Yankees
would
have what it
sell
takes.
McMahon that low.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I mean,
they
he's
might
not.
sell low, but I think they'll get someone better. The Yankees farm is very worrying.
Yeah,
tonight.
I know he's not playing incredibly, but
But he's played good before in the past.
But
yeah.
it might take. I don't even know what their farm looks like.
it might.
The
it might
Rockies
take
are
more than
also
what they
the
have.
Very weak,
statistically worst team in baseball this season right now. So it makes sense that you have a player who's good and he's not performing his best when you're on the current worst team in baseball.
Yikes!
Really quickly, the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago White Sox have a game tonight, and it is sold out.
You know what? I really have to take the MLB schedule makers
And Nick is
for
crashing
giving our
out about
country
it.
the best birthday gift
I
ever.
didn't. When Maddie
battle
said
of the
that
worst
first
teams
before
and
we
it's a
started
sellout.
recording, I didn't believe him, so I literally looked up the Rockies tickets themselves,
I know.
and I counted there were 41 tickets left for tonight's game, which I'm assuming are going to get sold out before the game starts.
And that was as of 2 p.m.
Here's a fun fact for you two. Do you two want to know who's starting that game for the White Sox?
Mike Vasil.
No, our good friend Adrian Hauser, who is pitching to a 190 ERA this season. I told you guys, I said this last year when we had Ottavino come back. We should have kept Ottavino over Hauser. We should have kept Hauser over Ottavino. Because at that point, Hauser was establishing himself in the bullpen.
But anyways,
But we kept 47-year-old Adam Ottavino.
Who is not on a major league team as of now, to my knowledge.
anyways,
Speaking of relief pitchers, we have someone who has a little bit of a spending problem.
let's go gambling. So MLB is investigating Luis Ortiz for
Number
2 balls.
7.
I think
Yes.
on June 15th. That was the day, right? June.
2 pitches that
So
had
the
some
June
betting
15th
activity.
one didn't look too bad, but it was June 27th. Oh
Yes.
my god.
I'm looking this up myself now.
It was so low and outside.
Ooh.
Yeah, that blatant.
It hit the ground, I'm pretty sure.
It hit the ground. Hit the ground
Oh.
about 4 feet out of the zone. Blatant betting.
Oh.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
that's
is great.
Can't do that, man.
Does this make the Guardians sell? That's a big piece. of that.
Unfortunately, Luis Ortiz does not have a translator who can take the fall for him, so...
Oh my god.
Oh, just not a... Neither was already in a position to
The dog
sell.
meme. The dog meme.
Is Shane Bieber gonna be on the move? Possibly.
Has he pitched this season yet?
I don't think. That could be like a.
Let's check. Let me check the L. Whatever.
I don't
Yeah.
think he has, but like, he's an interesting piece.
Innings. AL.
And while Nick
Yeah.
looks that up, More names have emerged as the trade market. Mitch Keller could be on the
Mitch
move.
Keller.
Cubs
Mitch
have looked
Keller
at
I
is
him.
just I do
looking
want to
for
say
the
this.
Cubs.
Every team right now in that division, the AL Central, except the Tigers, should be selling. It is a
Ryan
12 and a
Reynolds
half
is
game
also
lead
possibly
by
Kansas
whatever you
City.
call it. The Tigers are the only team above 500 in that division. It's just
And I just want to highlight
Casey's
something.
looking at Brian Reynolds, Nick.
I just
And
want to
the
highlight
Mets
something
possibly
about
linked to Buxton.
how far Tariq Skubal is above the next best pitcher in baseball, even Paul Skeens. I think
tall.
the level difference is from here to like here.
Yeah.
It's
I know Skeens is good, like good,
Mhm.
but Skubal is just that
Will
much.
the
On
Detroit
national TV
finally
the other
spend the
night.
big bucks
On
to make
national TV
Crystal
the other
Ball?
night, Schoolball, he retires the entire whatever you call it, the first rotation through the lineup, with 8 strikeouts, 7 of them in a row.
Like, genuine question, guys. Does Detroit... Are they going to spend on him? You don't know. 'cause
You,
cards are
you
offered.
don't spend on that man.
You have to spend.
You deserve to be. If there's a way to fire an owner, you have to.
Like,
I
they-
just want to remind everyone
they
of something quickly.
have
I just want to remind everyone of something quickly. Last year, at the deadline, people thought the Tigers were going to trade Schoolball. People thought it was
No,
possible.
do not trade Skubal. That is a
Look
man
at them now.
to build a franchise around.
It took a year, less than a year, and they are dominating in their division.
Do you know Billy Chappell, the guy that threw the perfect game in the movie?
Mhm.
Do you know that movie? At Yankee Stadium. I forget the movie.
don't
That is like Billy Chappell come to life.
Yeah,
He's that good.
like, yeah, you gotta.
I also have to say one thing. Whatever you call it.
Well,
The trade deadline
it's close.
is coming. Do the Braves trade Marcelo Zuna and Chris Sale?
Just to give you a little
I
clip
have a
note,
joke I want to make, but I
the
can't.
Braves are now behind the Miami Marlins as of July 4th in the standings. And
Yeah. The
the
best
Nationals are only 3 games behind them.
Do we count the Braves out?
I think it's getting close to the time when even though the Mets just got their asses handed to them the other week, I think it's time you count the Braves out.
until the fat lady sings, you can't count them out.
No. I'm pulling the
So-
Salicata. I'm ringing the bell. The NL East is over. I'm kidding.
So wait. Oh, I want to talk about another thing. Chris Sale was just put on the 60-day IL. He won't be back until late August, early September.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
completely.
so then they aren't trading him. I didn't know
Wait,
it was 60 days.
Remember, all that for not even a complete game in June against the division rival.
I really think
You go, Chris Sale. And a reason I do think the Braves are going to be out of it now, Schwellenbach, you're basically
I
next
forgot.
ace.
Also injured.
Yeah,
the Braves have some choices to make. But
Where's Strider?
he's actually been pitching pretty good over the past couple days. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, but the Mets
I
beat
just
him up
haven't
at
heard
Citi
anything
Field
about
like
it.
they always do.
No, we didn't.
Just
we
haven't
got
heard
the
anything
Randolph
about
in
him.
Reruns is not beating him up, Joe.
in 5 innings for Spencer Strider. And Spencer Strider, that is. He usually goes like 7 scoreless against people.
Yeah, Spencer Strider used to be like,
For Spencer Strider
maybe-
terms, that's beating him up.
Yeah.
But it's not a true Mets beatdown. Anyways, before we talk hockey, because that's going to take 20 minutes.
We're missing something, Joe.
Yeah.
What? Oh, we talked about the trade market.
Byron Buxton.
Whoosh.
We talked
No,
about Buxton.
the Hut football.
I was about,
That's where we were going.
Matty, I said before we talk about hockey, because that's
Oh.
going to take like 20 minutes. We have to
Yeah.
talk about the Steelers and the Dolphins.
Wait.
I should have let
So-
you finish.
Let's start. Before we get to the funny news, we have to talk about less funny news. Ramsey is traded. Smith is traded to Pittsburgh. Fitzpatrick is traded to Miami. That trade was confusing because
Nick
Pittsburgh
is
also
happy.
extended him.
I'm very happy about that trade.
Pittsburgh
I'm very
Roger
happy
Smith
about that trade.
and Fitzpatrick were just basically a swap for each other. The Jalen Ramsey, they extended him. Like,
Well, we've known this for a while that the Dolphins wanted to trade Ramsey. They just finally pulled it off.
that extension that he got is a lot of money. The Steelers really are just becoming an AARP stop. Like, you have Old Man Rogers,
That was good. That was
and then
good.
you have, it's literally.
It's only a matter of time now till they trade TJ Watt.
What are they gonna do? Are they gonna literally play all their games at 1 o'clock because no one can stay awake that late?
That's two. That's two.
Like, what is this? This isn't a
Yeah,
nursing
you
home.
used two of your good
Dinner
jokes.
is not at 4:30.
Already in.
Whatever you
into
call
the
it,
fourth
4:30
and
is when you warm up for games, probably.
They're,
if
they're,
you
they're
play
going to
a
serve
night.
meatloaf and green beans.
I don't know.
And
And then the second part of this trade.
Can I say it? Please let me say it. Please let me say it.
Let Nick say
No,
it, let
Nick,
Nick say it, let Nick say
let
it.
the Giants fans
My
say
name
it.
is Darren Waller. Yo, I'm going to the Dolphins. Yo, I am retired from football. Yo, I left a career as a
For some
rapper.
reason,
Yo,
Miami
I'm
inquired
gonna
for
play
the
Dolphins.
Giants.
Yo, watch
And
Tua
said,
get a concussion.
Hey, we
Yo.
want Darren Waller. Let's see if he'll retire for us. Why did you ask that man? The guy gets a divorce and makes a music video that embarrasses him. And after making the music video of the summer, if the intent of that video was to seem like an absolute moron and embarrass yourself, if that was your goal, yeah, it's the music video of the summer. He unretires to go to Miami? What's he gonna do? Hook up with people in the streets? Is that why he wanted to be in Miami? He wants to think, I'm a
Actually-
musician. Yo!
Actually,
Actually,
Joe, you might
that's
have a
not a bad
point.
theory.
that's not a bad theory.
He's
That's
also
not a
in my-
bad theory. That's not a
Don't
bad
worry.
theory.
Oh, the division. I don't know if the Bills can stay a hold of it without the Dolphins' cornerback room being present anymore, and with tight end budget, Darren Waller. Shiver me timbers.
That might have been the
Oh.
only team he would come out of retirement for, just because it's in Miami.
Oh my god. As a Bills fan, I'm loving this.
I
I'm
think
loving
the
the Dolphins.
Bills have that division on lock, and no one can touch it.
Okay, before we start talking hockey, give me 2 seconds.
All I'm gonna say is that this was possibly, and by possibly, I mean definitely, one of the weirdest trades. Well, it's technically 2 parts of a trade because you sent other people to Pittsburgh first, but like, this was the weirdest set of trades I think I've ever seen.
I like how we have the Bills division basically on lock when even right now the Bills are having legal troubles with the first round pick, which I'm not going to disclose what they are, but
They're pretty good.
it's very similar to whatever you call it, the situation with the recent punter a couple years back.
And then also
That's developing.
something to mention, why the Cleveland Browns are letting Deshaun Watson mentor
Shooter Sanders.
or Sanders
That-
caught going 101 miles per hour in 35 zones multiple times in the past few weeks. We all know why Sanders. dropped
If there was
so low.
only a P in his name, because whatever you call it, you have an S, you have 2 E's, you have a D, you put a P somewhere in that name, you get speed.
Matty missed basically us talking about Sanders being mentored by Watson.
I'm
What is
so
possible?
happy.
We
I'm
didn't mess
so
up.
happy.
We did something right.
So I'm gonna give everyone context and let the hockey guys take it from here. Well, I'll chip in. I'll like chirp in, but like I'm not gonna be talking a lot. Maddie, while Nick and I were at Disney, went to the UBS watch party for the Islanders draft pick. The Islanders almost had a perfect night. Besides Higgins, that was a perfect night. That was a great draft. You couldn't have done any better with what you had.
A very good draft from Darche.
I'm.
Matthew Schaefer seems like he wants to be an Islander. He's already talking about being at UBS for life. All in all, that is one hell of a draft
So
by
we
this
got
new
what
regime.
we need. So we started the day with trading Dobson for two first
The
round picks
16th and
and
17th overall picks.
16th and 17th overall picks. We obviously wanted to trade up for James Higgins.
Hagen, but
Uh, we
that
also
wasn't.
got Emil Heineman in that trade, who we signed to I believe a 1 year contract.
Yeah.
Um,
And then we also have to talk about that. Was it the Canadians who did it?
the Canadians signed Dobson to
To, I
a
think,
8 year,
890.
$9.5 million contract, which overpay.
We were never
Like,
going to pay that.
never gonna pay him that.
That was a crazy contract.
That was a crazy contract. But I need to. I'll talk about that another thing a little bit later. I need to laugh at a team.
We were laughing at it.
I'll tell you who later. Um,
I like
I
laughing
think I
at
know.
uh, no, I don't think you know. It's not the Maple Leafs.
What?
It's
Was it
not the
not?
Maple Leafs. It's not
It's
the
not
Maple
the
Leafs.
Rangers?
No, actually, the Rangers are on the good side of that deal.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I forgot. They were the ones who did the smart thing. Duh.
Yes.
Yeah. No, the Rangers.
Another player got
I,
traded.
I
and
will.
got
I
way too
will.
much
I will
money.
talk about that later. So the first pick we took
Duh, I
Matthew
forgot.
Schaefer, who was the obvious
thought the
first pick of
Rangers
that
were
draft. The Islanders did something really nice and sewed a cancer ribbon onto his
Did they actually?
yeah.
That's actually
You
that's
see it in
dope.
the
That's dope. I love that.
you see it in the draft, the video. His mom. So he had two losses
Oh, I'm gonna look that up.
about the year before. His biological mom died of cancer, and um, he stayed with a family the year before that, and the mom there died of suicide. So they stitched
Oh my god, that's
a
actually I love that. That's so
they
sweet.
stitched a cancer ribbon onto the
On whose
uh,
jersey?
onto the jersey. He's already talking about how he wants to be an Islander for life, like Joe said. And yeah, I think he's going to
You
be a
know who
beast. He can know his
he
place
has
on
the
on the
potential
first defensive
to
pairing.
really give back to this community too if he wants to be here for life. I think Matthew Schaefer is going to be a great Islander.
Exactly.
He seems a
Exactly.
wonderful human being. And for someone, I know we talked about should the Islanders trade the pick. I think they made the right choice by keeping the pick and getting
100%.
not only
Yeah.
a potential stud, but a wonderful person.
So the next pick, we obviously didn't get James Higgins.
Boston.
Boston. Everyone was going, bring Higgins home, but
Well, these
nobody
Higgins
wanted to
can
trade
go
with
ruin
us.
the island. Not the Islanders, the Rangers.
But I was very, very happy with our next pick.
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we picked William Eklund at 16, who I believe was projected around the 10th pick.
He fell.
He fell
That's
a
what
while.
me.
The Canucks at the 16th pick, I was like, oh, they're gonna pick him. They had a lot of needs at the forward position, but they went with a center. And at that point, I knew we were gonna grab him. Because
Very good moves by the O'Shea.
The Islanders, I knew needed a forward, and I took a look at some of his highlights, and he was, I
They
believe
look
he's going to be a
good.
great fit. And then probably my favorite pick of the night, besides Schaefer, Sean Aitchison. This guy is a tank, and he hits like a tank. He's, I believe, 6'2".
Wait,
I
what's his
don't
name?
know.
How do you spell it?
Aitchson.
AITCH. Okay, I just looked him.
Eson. Sean Aitchison. He played for the Barrie Colts. And he hits like a tank.
He's gonna be
Oh.
electric.
He
Massive.
looked like that.
Massive.
He looks like a tank.
Second round, we took. The draft was really focused on taking a lot of forwards.
Yeah.
We took a goalie in the sixth round. Goalies in the sixth round usually don't develop much, but they're good to
It's the
have.
sixth round.
At the sixth round, I think it's worth it to take a shot.
Yeah, we
Like,
took.
Don't forget Tom Brady was taken late in the draft too. Brock Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant and then got paid all that money.
Well, football is obviously different than hockey.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
We took,
who knows,
I
the late
believe,
pick
five
or-
forwards, three defensemen, and a goalie, and we had 8 picks.
Not a bad draft.
Really happy draft.
So, we also made a few signings. We signed Jonathan Drouin, who was on pace to have, I believe, a 70-point season last year, which is a really good season before he got injured. He's going to shore up the forward core. We signed Ethan Bear, Barzell's old teammate, when he would play in college. And then there were a couple other signings that we had, but they were smaller.
Yeah.
And that's all I really need to point out.
I think very good week for the Islanders overall.
There was one other thing I wanted to talk about. There was this Russian forward from the KHL named Maxim Shabanov. There was a small lottery around him, and the Islanders were able to scoop him up. So I'm excited to see what he can do.
Yeah.
Overall, a good
Uh,
week for the Islanders and a pretty good week for the Rangers because
That's my line.
the Rangers
My
don't get laughed
line. Yes, the Rangers caused someone else to get laughed at.
Yeah, oh my god. The Rangers made a trade, and
A
the
trade is
Carolina
wonderful.
Hurricanes were on the losing end.
The losing end. When are they not on the
The
losing end?
Carolina Hurricanes traded defenseman Scott Morrow, 2026 second round pick, and a 2026 first round pick for professional pylon Keandre Miller. And they
Yeah,
signed
not
him
good.
for 8 years and $7.5 million.
So the
Now, I
Hurricanes
saw
want to
this-
become a retirement home too, right, Maddie?
What?
Hurricanes want to become
What?
a retirement home too, I guess.
No, he's young.
Say that you can't even
He's
call
young.
that a retirement home. That's just
He's
a
very young.
bad decision.
He was drafted just a few years ago.
Yeah.
What is that? Didn't someone old get traded?
No,
Frick. Well, I'm
The
gonna
whole
be in
point is that whatever you call
he's
it.
just bad.
Yeah.
Not good.
You trade
It's so
your
dumb, it's
first round
brilliant.
pick.
No, it's just dumb.
Yeah. So I saw
Did Nico
this
take over the franchise?
and I laughed because they're wasting a lot of their cap on a pylon.
Mid.
He can't play
While
hockey.
at it, the NFL they should just pay most of the money to the Water Boys or something at that point.
Anyways, he's not good at hockey. Anyways,
Let's
So-
talk about the actual big trade.
the actual big trade.
This
So,
league is completely doomed.
so the Toronto Maple Leafs knew that the Mitch Marner
Marner was
was
gone.
signing with him. They knew that he was gone, so they knew that they had to get something. They had to
Something.
get something out of the trade. So they sent Mitch to Vegas in exchange for Nicholas Roy, a defenseman who he's a decent hockey player, but he's obviously not Mitch.
He's
Marner.
no Mitch Marner.
And the Golden Knights signed Mitch Marner to an 8-year, $12 million contract. Yeah, that's a good contract. Mitch Marner is a superstar. He's
Getting
going
the
to
money he
bring
deserves.
Vegas to. He's going to bring Vegas to a level that they've never been at before, and that's saying something because Vegas was in the Stanley Cup their first year.
This
Vegas
is
is
a
in the
dynasty.
Stanley Cup.
Multiple Stanley Cups are coming for Vegas. That's
This
what
is
I
going to be a dynasty, I feel.
They lost,
Weird.
but still.
Okay, guys. So to wrap up the
Um,
episode, I just have a question for you guys.
Well, I think we need to take a couple minutes to actually talk about this Marno thing, because
I don't think there's
I
much
think
to
we need to
that.
take a couple minutes. So hold
I
on.
really don't think there's much
the
to
one
that.
person who doesn't follow hockey says we don't have to take time, but the two people who do say we do.
I'm gonna be honest. I think the Marner deal puts the Vegas Knights in that next level.
Joe, you
So
don't follow hockey. Shush.
I know enough to know about
Wait.
Marner being a really good player. Vegas
Hey,
being
exactly. You don't know enough to talk about it, though, so you don't want to
I
talk
don't
about
think
it.
you realize the depth
Yeah.
of the Vegas Golden Knights roster right now.
Yeah.
So right now, the Golden Knights first line will probably be if I had to take a guess.
I mean, I feel like the fact you can't even say it says enough.
No. Give me a second.
Well, no, I mean, you're
Marner,
gonna say, but like, this is gonna
Marner,
be.
Stone, and Eichel, which is an
Insane.
insane first line. Then Hurdle,
Yeah, just.
Sod,
I
Smith,
can't even imagine it.
um, Barbashev, and then it'll shake out from there. And then they traded. And then Aiden Hill is going to be their starting goalie, who broke out last year during the playoffs because they traded Logan
Yeah,
Thompson to
there's
the
no better place to break
Capitals.
out than the
The
playoffs.
Capitals went on a run last year with Logan Thompson,
hmm
and
It's just insane that
they're
team.
going to dominate
Yeah.
the Western Conference for years.
The
The depth
Niners
of that
didn't
team right
compare
now.
them to a level such as the Patriots with Brady, or the Lakers with LeBron, or even the Dodgers right now with Shohei.
Now there's a guy you want to hear more about.
It's
Patrick
just
Mahomes.
this is, let's say, I'm gonna make a comparison for Joe can understand this with baseball. This is like the Dodgers last year. They trade for Juan Soto instead of the Yankees, and they sign him to a 10-year extension. That's
Hey,
I know how good
basically.
Marner is. I know that he is going to change the game and
I know, but I'm
Knights
just
get
saying.
stronger at expense of everyone
This
else.
is obviously a team that, like any team, realistically needs Mitch Marner because he's just that player. But this is a team that already has the talent and the skill
Elite
to
talent.
win, and now they just have Mitch Marner in addition.
Mhm.
To say that they're not a favorite, if not the favorite, to win the Stanley
No,
Cup,
they are the favorite right now.
it's
I
just.
pretty much, yeah.
It's going to be them versus the Panthers. I'm calling it right now. Guys, next year, when it's the Knights versus the Panthers, you heard it here first.
We didn't go
Honestly, as
over
long
all
as it
the
isn't
signings.
Edmonton versus Florida again, that's all I ask.
We didn't go over all the signings and everything, but we can do that next week if we need to.
We have time still.
I was going to say.
Brad Marchand re-signed with the Panthers.
Yeah. That,
Wait,
Aaron
guys,
Ekblad
shock
re-signed
face
with the
3,
Panthers.
2, 1. Panthers keep their guy.
the joke doesn't pay off when you
We
do
did
it a
that
third
three
time.
times. Aaron Ekblad re-signed with the Panthers. Nikolai Ehlers went from the Jets to the Hurricanes. We talked about the Islanders.
We
I
did.
believe the Rangers signed anybody. The Sabres signed a bunch of people that there are a lot of people that got signed, and Nick, you should not be proud of the Sabres. You should not be proud of the Sabres. They
I
have
know.
not made the playoffs in 12 years.
I know.
Aren't you an Islanders fan?
Well, I am,
Sure,
but
you're-
Buffalo.
Take that hat off your head.
Joe, what happened to the Rangers? Yeah, shush.
Yeah, you're a Rangers fan.
You're a Rangers fan only when they get in the playoffs as well. You're the biggest bandwagon ever, buddy.
No, I only like to watch hockey playoffs, and the Rangers were the team I got a lot.
Exactly. That's literally the definition of a bandwagon.
Okay, so let's wrap up the episode with the All-Star game.
Yes,
Francisco
we never
Lindor
talked about
gets
that.
the respect he deserves.
Yay.
Congrats to
And
Lindor.
for all of the Reds fans who are saying, Ellie De La Cruz should have started over him, Lindor should have got in last year and De La Cruz got it, so yeah, karma, right back at you.
And De La
Strikeout
Cruz,
legend.
he will be an All-Star, don't worry. Pete will be an All-Star. Soto will be an All-Star. Diaz will probably be an All-Star.
You're naming a lot of Mets, Joe. I feel like you
James
can touch
Woods will be an All-Star. Who's the Rays first baseman? Aranda?
Aranda.
on
Aranda will be an All-Star. Like, there are people that will be All-Stars that weren't
Have the
named.
pictures come out yet?
No,
No.
so on Sunday night, we'll do a full... Expect reaction... On our Instagram on Sunday night, expect a full reaction.
Yes.
The reaction to when either the White Sox between Mike Vasil and Adrian Hauser is gonna kill me.
But anyway, I'm going to close this up. If the Mets can trade for one person who we've heard the name be thrown out on the trade market, who would it be? And when you're thinking about this,
There's really only two options here.
well, no, in general.
Hmm?
In
I
general,
want
like, we've
Jaron
heard other
Duran.
names. You want Duran, Maddie?
I want Jaron Duran. We need somebody to swing the bat other than
Well-
Soto, Pete, and Lindor.
I have another option.
And Nimmo.
I said Nimmo.
Oh, my bad.
I said Nimmo.
Joe's not listening very well.
Well, what's your
But
name?
there is a guy who I want who also swings the bat and who's been doing it the best of his entire career this season. And that's Byron Buxton. I know he's injury heavy,
I want him nowhere near this team.
but if there's one team who could take on that contract, it is the Mets. And
I want him
though he's
nowhere
injury
near
heavy,
the Mets. Nowhere near the Mets.
I don't know if Duran can handle New York properly with the
That's
media.
a fair question.
We know that he's had his controversies with media before.
And he's opened up about his mental health struggles, and the New York fans,
New York fans are very livid.
they're not the nicest person.
Yankee fans.
Excuse me.
Mets fans would-
No clue what happened there.
I mean, Mets fans would not torture him like Yankee fans would, but sometimes some Mets fans.
I mean, Mets fans are ripping apart Paul Blackburn. In all
That's
fairness.
true. That's
Paul
true.
Blackburn is Paul
I did it
Blackburn.
Paul
earlier.
Blackburn.
But
Now imagine if Paul Blackburn was on the other side of town. Ooh. Ugly.
the name I'm gonna throw out there is Daniel Bednar. We've heard his name on the trade market. I want to see Drew Gilbert get a shot in center field. Daniel Bednar has looked really, really good the past month. He was just named Relief Pitcher of the Month. He had his struggles in the beginning of the season. It won't cost a ton to go get him.
Maybe with our pitching lab, I don't know if I trust him, because he sent down to
And that fixed it. He's been unhittable since he got back. I mean,
Yo, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Do you want to trade for Daniel Bednar or David Bednar?
Daniel, right? No, David, damn it!
I think that's a great spot for us to wrap up
Hey,
this
you know what?
episode.
You know what? I got it wrong too. I got it wrong too.
We both got it wrong, but if I'm the name of hitter, I think the Mets take a shot at Eugenio Suarez.
He's gonna take a lot to get.
Yeah.
He's a
Even
rental.
though he's gonna be a 1-year rental, he's gonna take at least one top prospect, probably just that.
Yeah, no, I don't want another bias situation.
Who's
But-
starting in center
Inevitably,
field? All-Star
that
game?
whatever prospect we give them is going to turn out to be another PCA.
PCA
But anyway-
is starting in the All-Star game. Baez is starting in the All-Star game. I can't be happy ever.
Anyway, guys, I feel like
All right,
Maddie
we're
and I,
ending here.
We're
Maddie and I are
ending
going to go to
the
mental
episode here.
institution at the end of this episode because of the All-Star game. So until Maddie and I get
All
back,
right, we're gonna end it here, guys.
Yeah.
We'll have
Remember,
our reactions to the All Star pitchers on Sunday after Nick's birthday party. Um,
and remember, don't blow
uh,
up your fingers while setting off fireworks tonight.
true
Bye,
that.
guys.
don't be Jason Pierre-Paul. See you guys.
Don't.
I can't see you guys. I can't see you guys. We're already losing. I don't want to play this game anymore.